I took that 32,000 that they left in the estate account. I stretched that shit out. Look how far I've come on just that 32,000, man. I did pretty damn good. Can you imagine if I got my 100,000 and my 32 million back? How long I could stretch that shit out and make it last? I'd make it last forever, man. My final statement is that I went to the bank today in a hurry, thinking that I was in trouble. And when I got to the bank, and the whole way there, the guys are like, "Would you relax? Why are you in a hurry? Why are you excited? Why are you just relax?" And I'm like, "I can't relax, man. I got to. And so I rushed to the bank, thinking that I'm in trouble. And I get to the bank, and the lady looks at me like I'm a space alien and says, "Ain't nothing wrong with your account. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Fuck." So there was nothing wrong, everything's great, but it's just the idea. I was worried, and turns out the gods were right and I was wrong. I had nothing to worry about. They had everything well under control. I am a little miffed though that I still don't have the $2,000 discrepancy back that one of their bookkeepers did. One of their bookkeepers deleted $2,000 worth of transactions. What happened was I had $4,500 in the bank, and somebody hacked my account and started taking money out in microtransactions to the tune of $3,300 worth. Well, here's what happened was that one of their bookkeepers deleted $2,000 worth of transactions. So when they go and look at it in the computer or on paper, it only looks like I lost $1,200. Thank God I've got my bank receipts that show where I deposited $4,500 and I've lost $3,300. Thank God I've got the bank receipts for that. But the thing of it is, the bank is hesitant or resident to give me my money back, just like everybody else. So I mean, now I've got to go to the court for that too. And what the fuck? Why can't people just give me my fucking money? I don't understand. The bank owes me money. CPS owes me money. Fucking district court owes me money. Although I realize why they can't pay, because it's $74,000. It's a lot of fucking money. And then of course the Frosts have my money, and and it's just like, goddamn, if everybody give me my fucking money, I'd be all right. I'd be okay. But nobody wants to give me my fucking money, man. I took that 32,000 that they left in the estate account. I stretched that shit out. Look how far I've come on just that 32,000, man. I did pretty damn good. Can you imagine if I got my 100,000 and my 32 million back? How long I could stretch that shit out and make it last? I'd make it last forever, man. Because I ain't one of these. I don't go out here and buy everything my eye sees. I don't do that shit. The first thing I would do once I got my inheritance back is set up an account for the kids, and and if I could see my way clear to
how old are the kids now?
Andrew some help, I would get Andrew some help. Maybe they can fix her. I don't know. Maybe they can. It would be nice if they could.
How old are the kids now?
The kids, well, now the kids should be 14 and 13, which means they could testify in a court of law, trolls. Won't that be fun? Won't that be fun, trolls? My kids can testify now. And you bet your ass I'm going to subpoena them.
Your kids
but yeah, man, I mean, my kids are old enough to testify in court now, boys and girls. That's going to change things a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to change because they were there. They saw it all. They saw James Arnold Frost tell my mom to throw Andrea off this property. They were there when Marcia told him to write on the wall, "I am hungry," and took a picture of it and put it on the internet, make it look like I was starving my children. That's going to be real fun. That's going to be a lot of fun because they were there for all of it. They were there for all of it, and they saw it all, man. And it's going to be real interesting. Everything's got, and the renters are just sweet ass people, man. They're really nice people, super sweet, super nice. And the guy is top shelf. He's a great guy. And here's irony for you. The couple that rents my single wide over here is the son of the father that rents my double wide. Figure that one out. It's like, whoa, that's wild. I didn't even know I did that. And it's like, yep, that's my dad. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, cool. So, hey, we're keeping it in the family, by God. Yeah, so there we go. But yeah, it's all going to work out, man. I got income coming in now. It's a shame I couldn't got these damn buildings rented so that I could tell Judge Harris I had the buildings rented. It's such a shame. But the gods have a plan. Well, see, the CPS kept my kids illegally for 3 years over this single wide not being clean. Here's the irony, though: if CPS had come back the next day, the trailer would have been clean. They intentionally stayed away.
I think I remember you pay, didn't you pay someone like $500?
I paid someone $300 to clean the trailer. That's right. And if they had come back the next day, the trailer would have been clean. But they didn't come back the next day. They purposely waited 2 months so that I'd be out of money. And then they come back to, oh, well, you didn't do your laundry, you didn't do your dishes, your trailer's not clean, blah 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 blah. Well, of course not. You took all my fucking money. What am I supposed to do? But see, they they don't care. They don't care. But they purposely stayed away for 2 months until I ran out of money, and then they come back to inspect. Instead of coming back the next day, because if they'd have come back the next day, the house would have been clean. They'd have been forced to give me my kids back. And see, they didn't want to do that because they knew I'd have it clean the next day. They knew I would. And so they waited. They purposely waited 2 months till I ran out of money. And then they come out and they say, oh, yeah, man, you got to do your laundry, your dishes, your house is wrecked. Well, of course it is. I ain't got no money to clean it. I ain't got no money to buy the cleaning supplies or to hire somebody to clean it. So, it was all by design. It was all done intentionally. They purposely detained them for 3 years at Second Mile in London for what? Why? Oh, it takes 3 years to figure out if somebody's psychosomatic or not? No, it don't take no 3 years. It takes about 5 minutes talking to somebody. You talk to somebody and, it's like, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong here. And they know there's nothing wrong. I'm a model citizen, folks. I have no criminal record. I don't go out here and cause trouble. I don't bother anybody. I got an IQ of 190, which is above average. The average, by the way, is 100. Don't listen to these fucking trolls. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The average IQ of every American is 100, okay? And now some people fall below 100. Those are the people that aren't quite so bright. And then, but most people hover around 100, 150, something like that.